Breaking news team coverage of the situation in White Bear Lake. We want to go straight to our Pauline Lee, who is live at the scene. Pauline, what are we hearing?
Yeah, well, we're now about 8 hours since this all began, and there's still police officers here. This is off Carth Road. This is right outside the Lakewood Hills apartment complex. Much of the crime scene tape has been taken down, except for that small bit right near the entrance of the apartment complex here. Now, most of the scene is gone. Most of the officers have left. The Minnesota BCA, they have also moved their mobile unit out. And this is actually the closest that we've been to the scene since this all started. In fact, take a look at this video. This was taken overnight. This all started at about 10 o'clock, but our crews were actually pushed back maybe about a mile away from here as the police officers were trying to do their work. Multiple law enforcement agencies responding here as White Bear police were trying to arrest someone here at this apartment complex. Now, at some point, shots were fired and an officer was hit. They were taken to the hospital. At last check, police say that he is in stable condition as far as we know, and we'll have more on that coming up just a bit. But police say they were able to make the arrest of that suspect. Residents, they were evacuated for at least several hours. In fact, buses were brought in so that they could have at least some warm place to stay as they waited, and they were let back into their homes at about just before 3 o'clock this morning. But officers are still here. Still no timetable as to when they'll take out the rest of the crime scene tape as they continue their investigation. As far as we know, police say there is no threat to the public, but we'll continue to follow this story. We'll check in with you coming up in just a bit.
Right, and Pauline, you said shots fired here?
Mm-hmm. Yes, at some point during the night, remember this started at about 10 o'clock when they were trying to make that arrest. At some point, shots were fired and an officer was hit. But as far as we know, they were taken to the hospital and they are expected to be okay. Police say that that person, that officer, is in stable condition as far as we know.
All right, our Pauline Lee. Pauline, thank you. We're going to check back in with you soon. Let's continue our coverage. Our Shayla Reeves outside the police station right now. Shayla, what do we know about the officer?
Hi, good morning to you, AJ. At last check, we're told the officer's vital signs are steady, not changing much, and those injuries did require surgery. Police are telling us the officer was in surgery around 1:45 this morning, but right now it's unclear exactly what that surgery entailed, how many times the officer was shot, where on the officer's body those bullets may have entered, and at this point it's also unclear if that surgery has wrapped up at this hour. So certainly a lot of questions still out there. We're going to be working to get some answers as we make our way towards the daylight hours. Of course, if we learn new details, we'll bring those to you here throughout the morning.
Big story. We will continue to follow. Shayla Reeves live outside the White Bear Lake Police Station. Shayla, thanks.